like to start out by reading one of my favorite scriptures in the Bible. It's always, it's very deep. Therefore, this is from Acts chapter 17. It starts in verse 24. Therefore, the one whom you worship without knowing him, I proclaim to you, God who made the world and everything in it, since he is the Lord of heaven and earth, does not dwell in temples made with hands, nor is he worshipped with man's hands, as though he needed anything, since he gives to all life and breath and all things. And he has made from one blood every nation of men to dwell on all the face of the earth, and has determined their pre-appointed times and the boundaries of their dwellings, so that they should seek the Lord in the hope that they might grope for him and find him, though he is near. He is not far from each one of us. I woke up this morning at 5:30 and I started thinking about Dad's life. You know, what was it like? He was born in 1930. 8 months earlier, in October of 1929, the stock market crashed. There was a young couple with a brand new baby. My grandfather was laid off at the railroad. Worked in the CPA projects for $1 a day, trying to raise this one child. We looked it up online. You can Google everything nowadays. He was making about the equivalent of $1,400 a paycheck every 2 weeks of what we make compared to today's money. And so they had one child. And so what do you do with one child? You spoil them rotten. I started thinking some more. In 1937, Seabiscuit won the Triple Crown. 1939, Hitler invaded Poland. He was 9 years old when that happened. In 1945, the war ended with the scientists in the Manhattan Project came up with a weapon that would end the war. My dad was 15 years old when he saw that. You know, these things had to have made an impact on him. I think about, you know, he used to tell me that he chopped cotton and he had a pretty tough road to hoe. I asked my oldest son, one word, how would you describe him? He said intelligent. He was a genius. As a matter of fact, he had 160 IQ. He was hardworking. He was never out of a job. He always worked. He was honest. He was compassionate. We were growing up in Pampa, and we saw a little dachshund on the side of the road that hardly weighed anything at all, a little puppy. It looked like it was about to starve to death. You could see its bones. And we took that puppy home, and it became the family pet, our favorite family pet. My dad was wise. There's a difference between knowledge and wisdom. Wisdom is the right use of knowledge. He only had one candy bar, and me and my brother both wanted it. So he said, okay, one of you cut it, and the other one picks first. He was a disciplinarian. If he was still here, I'd probably argue some points with him on that. But because the worst spanking I ever got in my life was for getting dirty.
Oh.
Paul remembers. The next worst one discipline I got was because I broke the closet rod trying my gymnastics. And all their clothes went on the floor. But then when I got in trouble, and I called him and I said, Dad, you'll never guess where I'm at. He came right down and got me. In the ride home, he didn't say a word. You know, I was expecting a chewing out. And he didn't say a thing. He was a complex man. He loved his family. He was a passionate man. He loved his dominoes. I've never seen anybody lay a domino as hard as he lays a domino. I'm going to miss my dad because I love him.